Yes. Now we are moving on to page number 85. So what you need here is calendar. You know this year's calendar? Is there a calendar in your house? Yes. So on a calendar there are, what are there? Days and date and days. Yes. So each month will have some events, isn't it? Sometimes it will be birthday, wedding anniversaries, or something else, some meeting your father or mother have, or somebody invites you to their house. So you can mark those days. Today, is there any event in your house, like any birthdays? If it is your birthday, you can write your name and birthday, then / day, day, day. So you can understand that today is your birthday. And this month is your examination starting, isn't it? Your examination starts on the 18th. So you can always mark the calendar. Now, this is the calendar in your book. Now you have to mark on that particular month. This is the calendar of April. So you can mark April as holidays or any special event or which you are going out. So take the calendar which is there in your house. Now today if there is any occasion like any event, like your mother's birthday or grandmother's birthday or anybody is coming home, so you can mark today my cousin will arrive. That's how you remember the dates. So let's just look at it. Materials required to make a calendar. That is, you need a calendar. Materials required is a calendar and colors and pen. So the first step is take a calendar. Calendar will be there in your house. Second step is what? Prepare a list of special events of the year you want to remember, such as birthdays, anniversaries, any other event also. Okay. Suppose you are given an assignment by the teacher. That assignment, when you have to submit, that date also you can mark it on the calendar. You follow what I am saying? Yes. Suppose anything you have to do or you may forget. For not to forget, you mark it on the calendar. Mark all those special events on the calendar by coloring the date and write the occasion. Yes, you mark that particular date with a color, and you also have to write what is the event. Simply just color and keep, you may not remember what it is. Suppose it is a birthday, you got to write B/ and DAY. And whose birthday also you should write. Uncles, aunts, moms, dads, or whatever. Teacher's Day you can mark, isn't it? So you will remember, and you will able to wish the teacher on that day. Then what are the other special days? Yes, like Christmas, Easter, isn't it? All those are special days. And anniversaries, friend's birthday, your mom's. So many events comes in a year. Mark all those special events on the calendar by coloring the date and write the occasion. You have to write the occasion, okay? Do this for each month. There are 12 months in a year, so you can use the calendar to mark the date and color that particular day, and then write the event, and you must write whose birthday. Sometimes you may forget, isn't it? If it is dad's, you must write dad's birthday. Or your friend's birthday, write the friend's name and color that column, and then write the event. So you can do this. Okay. Now let's move on to page number 86. Values and life skills. Rahul has 4 balls. Remember properly. Now I don't have balls. Instead of that, I am going to represent 4 pencils here. Okay, right. Rahul has 4 balls. Instead of balls, I am just showing you 4 pencils. One of the 4 balls, he gives one of the 4 balls to his driver's son. What is the meaning of that? One of the 4 balls. Out of the 4, 1 was given to the driver's son. So what do you understand from this? Yes, is to share. See, you're not only learning to count, you're also learning to share. Yes, whatever you have, it gives you happiness when you share with somebody, isn't it? So 1 he gave to his driver's son. Now you know. Okay. So what fraction of balls does Rahul give to his driver's son, and what fraction of ball is left with Rahul? Do sharing your things make you feel happy? So we are not only learning, see, any subject what you learn is integrated, that means connected with maths, science, English, social, everything it is connected with. So here we are also learning to share, and when we share we get happiness. And what is the other thing? Yes, we also learn to count. Now let's see this sum, whether you understood. Let me see. How many balls Rahul has? Yes, Rahul has how many balls? Yes, he has 4 balls. Out of that, how many you gave to Rahul? You gave it to Rahul 1. He gave Rahul 1 ball. Now he has only 3 balls with him. Now what is asked here? How to write that in fraction. So here he gave 1 ball. How many ball he gave? 1. Out of how many? Yes, out of 4 he gave 1 ball to him. Now out of 4 he gave 1 ball to Rahul. Okay. Now, so this is the fraction. Out of, so 1 out of 4 parts. That means out of 4 balls, see, out of 4 balls, 1 he gave it to Rahul, 1 ball. That is 1 he gave it out of 4. Out of 4 he gave 1. Out of, that means 4 parts. This is 4 parts. So when you write it in fraction, you write it like this. Now the second thing is, what is it? Yes. What fraction of balls is left with Rahul? What fraction of ball? Now, what is the fraction you're going to get now? 4 minus 1 is what? 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Now, out of how many? Out of 4. So, he has 3 by 4. He has 3 by 4. That is the fraction of balls he have. Understood? He had 4 balls. I'll just make a little more simple. How many balls he had? He had 4 balls. Out of the 4 balls, 1 he gave it to his driver. So what was the fraction we wrote first? Yes, 1 by 4. It totally had 4 balls, isn't it? So 1 by 4. Now, how many balls are there? Out of 4 balls, 1 is already gone. How many are there? Yes, 3. Out of that 4, how many you have? 3. So how do you write the fraction of balls he has? Yes, he has 3 by 4. Out of 4, now he only has 3. Got it? Okay. Now, next one. You have to write this in your book, okay? Will you do it? How will you do it? Yes, first you have to write. I'll tell you what to write first. Total number of balls you have to write. Total number of balls with whom? Rahul. That is how many? 4. Then number of balls given. How many balls? 1. So that you must write. Now fraction of balls you have to write. Fraction of balls given is equals to 1 by 4. That means out of the 4 parts, 1 part is given. Then the next one you have to write number of balls left with Rahul. How many? 4 minus 1 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Then what is the next one you have to write? Fraction of balls with Rahul. fraction of ball with Rahul is equals 3/4, isn't it? Yeah. Next one. Nitin's exam started at 8 o'clock in the morning. See, Nitin, his exam started at 8 o'clock in the morning. He reached the examination hall at 7:45. Draw the hand of the clock given here. So this you have to do it. See, he reached the hall. Starting time of exam is 8 o'clock. So you know where the hour hand and the minute hand should be. Isn't it? Yes, hour hand should be on 8 and the minute hand should be on 12. The clock is given there. You have to draw the hand. And also you have to draw the next clock, the time when Nitin reached the examination hall. Okay? What is the time? Yes, 7:45. Examination hall at 7:45. Before 8 o'clock he reached. 7:45, 15 minutes before that. Always past time comes at the right hand side. 7:45 or 10 minutes to, 5 minutes to, it comes at the left hand. Remember that, okay? And draw this hand. Where the first hand will come? Yes, between 8 and 7. Then, yes, the minute hand will come on 9. So that shows 7:45. Now, did he reach the hall before the exam started? Did he reach early? Yes, he reached early. And is it important to be on time? Yes, it is very important. Now, this shows not only the time, the importance of reaching early, isn't it? Yes. So, wherever you are supposed to go, you should reach before time, at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes before, so that you don't have to be panicked, you don't have to get upset, isn't it? Yes. Now, you got to do these sums, which is on page number 86. Alright? Okay? Read that and do that. Okay? So, this is very easy. You just read it and then do the sums. Alright? See you in the next class.